this was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Watson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as a fair catch is signaled for and taken. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into... Another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Second and 10. Running right through it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. Here's Fields to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, Fields. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Rolling to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Vikings! Oh, 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Rosas now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Off play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Watson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Watson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An option handoff here to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 45.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get the 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Following the fumble recovery. Fields airs this out for Matthews. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. That's complete to Smith-Marset. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. That was signaling the timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Rosa's kick is good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't a strong
Pressure comes, and down he goes. James Lynch forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. To try again after the sack. Fields. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now we're going to get a delay of game, and that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
From his own end zone, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off right around the 43. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
He gets it to Matthews, complete, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down.
Here's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58 Mike, 58 Mike. Watch the room, watch the room. Say.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 58, Mike, 58.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ronnie Perkins able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap, Fields. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown, Bears! Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
And that's caught inside the 30.
You'll get nothing.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On first down, it's Fields. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Off play action, Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throwing now, Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Akeem Hicks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago,